Alright, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make music trees. And music trees are basically a way for you to manage how music to play in the level. It's very dynamic and easily to change, but I've got 3 tunes with me here today. Tune A, B, and C. Tune A is meant to be standalone, which means it's pretty much meant to be just its own thing, while tune B and C are meant to blend into one another. Sort of like changing from, if you consider Mafia Time, the regular tune and then going to the beach tune. So let's start a new map. So first thing we'll do is we will import our tunes. Here we go. And I'll create a new package called my music tree test content. I'll put them in the sound waves category. Cool. So I need to create. So first of all, let's test the play. Yep, it plays. Cool. So what I'll do is for this single one, you can right click and select create new sound cue. And just click OK, and it's fine. If you open up, you'll see it has looping and everything. So that's perfect. So for these ones, because this one's meant to be standalone, it gets its own sound cue. But for these ones, we want them to blend together. So just click one of them, click new sound cue, click OK. Then open it up. Then click the other tune, right click and select new tune, and you'll have both of them in here. And so what we want to do is we want them to be individually looping. You can just, by the way, you can right click and select looping and I'll create one of these. But we also want them to blend. So right click and select mix variants. And this basically allows us to play different versions depending on the area you're in. So that's all good and done. All right. So now we need to create the actual music tree. So right click and select, where is it? New music tree. I'll put it in music trees. I'll call it my music tree. There we go. Double click it to open it up. And so you see it starts with the root, right? So what we want to do first is we want to make it play something. So click your tune, right click and select new music track. And then under the parameter here, insert your sound cue. Plug it in and then hit play. And it plays as expected. That's awesome. All right, cool. So what we'll do is we'll close it, plug the music tree up into view, world properties, under world info. So if you have no map info, just click, if you have no map info, click the arrow here and click new map info, and it'll create one. And then under music, insert your music tree. Let's hit play. Oh yeah, that's one of my mods that spawned me way in the air. Disregard that, but basically, yes, the music is playing. That's awesome. Let me disable the mod that's spawning me up in the air. There you go. Perfect. All right. So the music is playing, which is good, but we want it to blend, right? It's not enough that it just plays. So we'll right click and select new music track group. And group means that there's more than one tune in here. It has to blend, right? So once you've created your group, select your other sound cue and then click here. So we want to blend between these, right? So let's say that once we enter, let's find a decal first. So I'll just search decal, I'll get any decal. Yeah, burn mark is fine. Place it down, and this will be our indicator where the music is going to change. So, but wait, let's set it up first in the music tree. So right now it's just playing the one tune, but we want it to blend. So we right click and select blend by, let's say, in volume, because we want it to be depending on whether the player's in here. And volume name should just be my volume. That's fine. So what we'll do is we plug the top one into false. So if the player is not in the volume, play this one. And if the player is in the volume, play this one. Plug it in and let's try it out. And you'll see there's a slider at the bottom here, and you can drag it. It took a bit to load there. So that's cool. It actually, it works. And if you open the volume blending, you can change how long it takes to blend. So you can set it to like 5 seconds. So if I change it, it's going to take 5 seconds to blend. Which sounds terrible. Or you can make it change instantly by setting to 0. And you notice right here that the song restarts every time, right? But you can actually make it not do that by clicking on the music. And then here when it says restart when cease relevant, that means when the music stops playing, restart it, right? So if you turn that off, you'll see it doesn't reset anymore. So that's great. Let's turn that on anyway. Cool. So now we got the music tree all set up. Let's set it up in the scene. So I'll go over here and I'll click this brush here, which creates this little brush, which is called the builder brush. And I'll right click down here in volumes. And I'll select head and time game content. And I'll select head music volume. So now if we move the builder brush, we'll see there is a volume here. And it's the music volume. And if we go up into its properties, it's got a volume name. Let's call it my music volume, I think I called it. So let's try that. So just spawn a level. Nope, I named it incorrectly. Cool, let's see what I named it. I named it my volume. All right, so that's a bit more simple. So let's call it my volume. Let's try that. And it just works. Cool. So next thing we want to do is we want to blend between these two here. All right, so let's add another volume. Blend by in volume. Actually, let's make this one here. So now it blends between these two, depending on the volume. Let's give it a try. Yep, that works perfectly. Cool. So that's cool. So now we want our level here. Let's say it has multiple acts in it, right? And we want different music depending on the act. So we'll add right click and select blend by is act, and we'll say, all right, if it's Act 1, play tune A. But if it's any other act, play the other tunes, right? So we can test it out again. But just click play. Cool. So let's see, which act is it? It's Act 1. So it should play the normal music. Wait, did I do it wrong? Let me check. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So they're switch around. So all right, so if it's Act 1, it'll play these ones where it does blend, and if it's anything else, it'll play the other tune that does not blend. So you'll see it's up here in game info, current act, you'll see it's Act 1. So the music will blend now. It does, all right. So if I change the current act to 2, it plays the one that doesn't blend. And you can do so much with this. Like, for instance, let's add an interact point. Let's add it right here. Cool, so if you're familiar with Kismet, you can go into Kismet, right click, select new event on interact, and you can right click and select sound, music parameter. And let's just set it for all players. And what you can do is you can say my parameter, let's turn it to 1. So let's open our music tree again. I'll just find it here, it's faster. Right, so instead of determining an act now, we can delete that and then say right click, blend by parameter. And I think I call it my parameter. So if my parameter is 1, we should blend. And if it's not, let's play the other tune. So let's try that. So when we start on the level, it's going to play the non-blending tune. Yeah. And then if we interact, it'll swap. So that's basically it. That's like you've got the keys to do everything here. You can blend by a lot. You can blend by in water, whether you're muddy, whether the player's talking. You can blend by time riffs as well, alpine region, a lot of things. So you've got the keys to the castle now, and good luck.